अस्सलामुअलैकुम एवरीबॉडी, दिस इज़ तलal अरशद और आप देख रहे हो SGZ गेमर यूट्यूब चैनल। दोस्तों, उम्मीद है कि आज की इस लाइव स्ट्रीम में आप दोस्तों को फुल टाइम मज़ा आने वाला है, क्योंकि हर बंदा खेल रहा है पबजी और दुनिया में तकरीबन 50 करोड़, दोस्तों 50 करोड़ जो यूज़र्स हैं डेली एक्टिव होते हैं पबजी मोबाइल पर, जो कि अब तक कि सबसे गेम ऑफ द ईयर है और गेम ऑफ द प्लेबल है, जहाँ पर सबसे ज़्यादा जो है यूज़र एक्टिव होता है जिस गेम के ऊपर। इतना लोग फेसबुक, व्हाट्सएप, ट्विटर और इतना टीवी भी यूज़ नहीं करते होंगे भाई जितना कि वो पबजी खेलते हैं, ठीक है। और एक मेरा अंदाज़ा है कि एक जो आम यूज़र है वो भी दिन में 3 से 4 घंटे जो है 3 से 4 घंटे डेली पबजी खेलता है। डेली 3 से 4 घंटे, ये मैं मिनिमम बता रहा हूँ, मैक्सिमम मुझे खुद भी नहीं पता, ठीक है। तो पबजी मोबाइल में जो है वो काफ़ी लैग्स आ चुके हैं, बग्स आए हुए हैं, और सबसे बड़ा कि हर बंदा हैकिंग कर रहा है यार, ठीक है। तो फिर गेम का वैसा मज़ा नहीं रह जाता है। तो मैंने आप दोस्तों के लिए एक न्यू गेम आई है द सिंकिंग सिटी, जो कि आप लोगों को में से कईयों को पता होगा और कईयों को नहीं पता होगा। जिनको नहीं पता उन्हें पता लग जाएगा, और जिनको पता है वो इस लाइव स्ट्रीम में गेम प्ले को देखकर गेम को एंजॉय कर सकते हैं। आई होप सो यार, मुझे लगता है कि जिनके पास इतना अफोर्डेबल पीसी नहीं है, जो गेम्स के ग्राफिक कार्ड अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते हैं, तो वो लाइव गेम प्ले देख कर आई थिंक कि वो गेम देख सकते हैं। किसी दौर में मैं भी यूँ ही करता था भाई, क्यों झूठ बोलें, कि जब मेरे पास गेम प्ले कार्ड नहीं था तो मैं लाइव स्ट्रीम पर या कोई गेम प्ले का रिव्यू गेम प्ले देख कर गेम खेल लेता था, यानी कि उसको मैं गेम प्ले देखकर मुझे लगता था कि मैंने गेम खेल लिया। तो गेम प्ले में ये होता है कि स्टार्टिंग से लेकर एंड तक स्टोरी का आपको पता लग जाता है। तो उम्मीद है कि आज के इस न्यू गेम में और न्यू सेशन में आप दोस्तों को ज़रूर मज़ा आएगा। उससे पहले, गेम स्टार्ट करने से पहले, मैं अपने चैनल पर आने वाले नए दोस्तों से कहूँगा कि जिन्होंने मेरे चैनल SGZ गेमर सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया वो मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल के आइकन पर ज़रूर क्लिक करें भाई। तो बेल के आइकन पर क्लिक करने से आप दोस्तों को कुछ नहीं जाएगा, बट हमें सपोर्ट मिलेगा आप लोगों की तरफ से कि हमारी वीडियो बनाने का मकसद अब पूरा हो चुका है। तो भाई एक लाइक तो बनता ही है ना, सबसे पहला यूज़र लाइक कर दे भाई। ओके, तो गेम स्टार्ट करने से पहले हम यूज़ करेंगे अपना SGZ का इंट्रो। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट द इंट्रो नाउ। ठीक है, तो भाई द सिंकिंग सिटी का ये गेम प्ले है, ठीक है, और उम्मीद है कि आप दोस्तों को बिल्कुल पसंद आएगा यार, बिल्कुल पसंद आएगा। तो कोई मुझे जल्दी से बताए कि आवाज़ मेरी आज क्लियर आ रही है, क्योंकि मैंने नॉइस सप्रेशन जो है उसका यूज़ किया है, फ़िल्टर का। तो उम्मीद है कि आज जो मेरी भाई द सिंकिंग सिटी का ये उम्मीद है कि आज मेरी जो नॉइस है काफ़ी सही आ रही होगी। अगर भाई फिर भी नहीं आ रही है तो फिर भी मैं सही कर लेता हूँ, क्योंकि गेम का मज़ा साउंड नॉइस में बिल्कुल क्वाइट साउंडिंग में गेम का मज़ा आता है यार। उम्मीद है कि आज मेरी जो नॉइस है काफ़ी सही आ रही होगी। अगर भाई फिर भी नहीं आ रही है तो फिर भी मैं सही कर लेता हूँ, क्योंकि गेम का मज़ा साउंड नॉइस में बिल्कुल क्वाइट साउंडिंग में गेम का मज़ा आता है यार। उम्मीद है कि आज मेरी जो नॉइस है काफ़ी सही आ रही होगी। अगर भाई फिर भी नहीं आ रही है तो फिर भी मैं सही कर लेता हूँ, क्योंकि गेम का मज़ा साउंड नॉइस में बिल्कुल क्वाइट लाइट साउंडिंग में गेम का मज़ा आता है यार। उम्मीद है कि आज मेरी जो नॉइस है काफ़ी सही आ रही होगी। अगर भाई फिर भी नहीं आ रही है तो फिर भी मैं सही कर लेता हूँ। तो भाई ये है हमारी गेम द सिंकिंग सिटी। तो आई होप सो यू गाइस एंजॉय एंड नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू प्ले माय गेम द सिंकिंग सिटी। तो भाई ये फर्स्ट गेम का ये जो है कुछ ऐसा इंटरफेस है। और अबे अबे अरे भाई ये हमारे पास ओके ठीक है।
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
ठीक है, एक नोट मिला है हमें यहाँ पर जिसमें लिखा गया है डियर मिस्टर चार्ली स्ट्रीट इसकी रिक्वेस्ट आई हैव रिसर्च द आउटबर्स्ट ऑफ हाई स्ट्रीट। तो सी टू एक्टिवेट एंटी प्रेस इंफॉर्मेशन। ये एविडेंस तो गन पाउडर और कॉइल स्प्रिंग्स
Never trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
तो भाई ये कह रहा है कि टूरिस्ट की एडवर्टाइजमेंट में बिल्कुल भी यकीन मत करना। तो यहाँ से हमें जाना है बाहर।
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Key to information, the chessbook contains your main chess which reflects your overall stock performance. Okay.
Now get out! Now get out! Now get out! Now get out!
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Now get out! Now get out! Now get out! Now get out!
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service.
out my problem. What's the deal with this city? Nice shit.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
This is the robot.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought.
तो भाई गेम का स्टोरी प्ले काफ़ी अच्छा है. स्टार्टिंग में इसे एक
Times are
भयानक
much.
सा जो डरावना
Other places? Like what?
राक्षस
You're
जो
a
है,
private eye,
इसे
yes?
निगल लेता
Well,
है.
I've
उसके बाद ये
highlighted
जाग
the
जाता है.
police station,
उसके
city
बाद की जो story है वो
archive,
शुरू होती है.
newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Select another case in the case book to see a less relevant evidence mark. Generic red marks are always shown, regardless. ठीक है.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
ओके तो अभी हमें सीधा जाना है भाई गेम के ग्राफिक्स आई होप तो आपको अच्छे ही लगे होंगे
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem.
अरे यार ये तो ऐसा लगता है बंदर को
Yes,
कपड़े
I
बना
know
दिए
what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can
इसकी खुद
get.
की आंखें
Fair
इतनी
enough.
डरावनी है यार
You have a point, newcomer.
Tell me more about
I
the
need to know
case.
more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the Fishman house? Where's the lifeboat? I will be going.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
Okay, now I am
As much as
going.
I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
New mindless dune. New mindless glue.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
ओके पहले तो हमें जाना है शिट तो ये क्या है
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
उसके बाद ये जो है हाँ ठीक है मिस्ट्री सॉल्व करना ओआकमोन, ठीक है, जिस सिटी में गेम हेल्ड हुई है वो है ओआकमोन। और जो हमारा ये प्लेयर जो है वो डिटेक्टिव है, आई थिंक सो। तो मुझे यहाँ जाना है, मैं मार्क कर लेता हूँ रॉबर्ट मॉन्सोफा। गेम जो है यहाँ पर काफ़ी लैग करना शुरू कर गई है क्योंकि आई डोंट नो व्हाट हैपनिंग विद द गेम।
What a drop!
Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure. Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with
Stay
this darn
alert!
port closure.
Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
Bye.
You want a drink? You want a drink?
No.
What the? Get the... Oh. What the? Get the... Oh.
चल तेरी बियर पी रहा है चल। तो हमें जाना है यहाँ पर, पहुँच गए हैं।
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off. The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
मारा है बम चल गया चल तेरी बियर पी रहा है चल
I gave you clear instructions, did I?
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off. The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton.
The port is closed by the order of Robert Throgmorton.
Back off.
अब भाई ये नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं कि जाना कैसे है
Attilan.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off. The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
You look familiar. Old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar. Old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar. Old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar. Old Billy hasn't seen you around.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Thank you so much. Hello. No. What no?
You look familiar. Oh, Billy, I haven't seen you around. You look familiar. Oh, Billy, I haven't seen you around.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. The book is damp and damaged, but
You look
clearly well
familiar.
cared for.
Oh, Billy, I haven't seen you around. You look familiar. Oh, Billy, I haven't seen you around.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. That or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious. Barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
With the guy in Lewis's room. He started to make these horrible sounds, and my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
Don't do anything
That
stupid.
sounds familiar.
Keep your hands where I can see.
What is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. K is our Lord, our life, our love.
Sorry. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. K be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton.
Thank you so
I keep
much.
asking missed everything. And
hello.
I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton.
What no?
Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, Detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream. My head! I still hear those voices.
Let's see what you find,
It
newcomer.
would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. Choo-choo. Ahem. Choo-choo. Ahem. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. 5 cards short of a full house. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
ये किस आई थिंक कि ये वॉच है आगे गेम वालों को पता है ये क्या है।
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house. So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
यार गेम ये अबाउट टोटली डिटेक्टिव गेम है और मुझे डिटेक्टिव गेम बहुत पसंद है यार।
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem. Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor Henry is alive. What will become of me? It's singing in my brain, dancing on my little eyelids. Every time I close my eyes, Henry the cycle goes on and on and on and on and on. In the end it comes, I must warn everyone, I must tell my father there.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
I've said everything I know.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Bye.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
My head! I still hear those voices.
तो गाइस आज के लिए इतना ही, फिर मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम में शाम को 8 बजे के बाद इसी चैनल पर दोबारा मैं हाजिर होऊंगा। तब तक के लिए अपना ख्याल रखना और दोस्तों के साथ इस चैनल को ज़रूर शेयर करना, क्योंकि मैं अब ऐसे गेम प्लेज आपके लिए लेकर आता रहूँगा। तो तब तक के लिए टेक केयर, अल्लाह हाफिज़, गुड बाय।